Hello everyone, how's it going? Hope you're all doing well and having a great day. Welcome to this very quick Wild Rift update video where we're going to be talking about some hotfix buffs that are coming in the next few days, or it should be coming out either tonight or tomorrow depending on your time zone. Talon, the new champion that came to Wild Rift about a week or two ago now, has been performing very, very badly. I mean, if you've played with or against a Talon or even as Talon, you know how weak this champion is. Just doesn't have that one-shot crazy assassin burst potential that you expect to see from a champion like Talon. He's not that popular either, so they're giving him a hotfix buff, which again is really, really good. I think there have been multiple times now in the last, I would say, year or so, where there have been a lot more of these hotfix changes, whether they're buffs to like Talon, Aurelion Sol, nerfs to champions like Zyra on release, and also Lux when she got her rework. So I think overall, I really like that they're actually keeping on top of the game in terms of, you know, balancing and making sure that champions actually feel good and they don't feel bad for a long amount of time. But yeah, these are the hotfix buffs that are going to come in for Talon. A lot of buffs coming in across the board: passive, base stats, first ability, and also second ability. Obviously the third ability, you just jump over terrain, so there's not really much really they can change there. And then his ultimate, I think, is probably the best part for him. You know, turning invisible, being able to get all them blades to single target onto one target is very, very powerful. But the rest of it, they don't really feel like Talon is performing that well. I think currently at the moment, Talon is definitely performing a lot better as a jungler rather than a mid laner. I think that'll change a little bit in this. I think this will just make jungler stronger, but also mid lane a little bit stronger as well. So the first thing is base stats. We're going to be taking a look at his base health. His base health is going from 630 up to 660. Really, really good, especially for mid lane Talon. The problem is with champions like Talon and assassins in general, you know, Zed and Fizz kind of have the same problem, is them early levels until they reach level 5, they are very, very weak. And Talon was just extremely weak. Even in like this melee versus melee matchup, he was just losing trades every single time. And it's very, very difficult for him. So getting the increase there on his base health, I think is absolutely great. I think that'll benefit Talon a lot. His passive, which is his damage and his bleed damage that he gets, the damage is going up. All these numbers are going up by quite a lot, by the way. So it's between 75 and 215 damage. I think it's just based on level. It was plus 200% bonus attack damage before. Now it's 80 all the way up to 280. So that late game scaling for Talon is now going to be a lot more powerful. And also you scale now with 210% attack damage instead of 200%. So it's about a 5% increase as well in terms of bonus attack damage that you will be buying, which is obviously going to be a lot because you build items like Ghost Blade, Dust Blade, all these items that give you a lot of attack damage. So overall, really nice buff there to the passive, giving you a little bit of bleed damage and damage over time from the wounds. First ability, this is the ability that you leap forward and you just do a little bit of a dash. You can see the cooldown is going dramatically down. Is that a word? Dramatically. My English is, I've been filling out too many forms and that today. My English has left my head. Too much reading about all this sort of stuff, and it's just, yeah, it's lost my head. Anyway, cooldown's going down by quite a lot. Going down by 2 seconds at every single rank. From 8 seconds to 6 seconds in the early game, from 6.5 seconds down to 4.5 seconds in the late game. So overall, you can use this to dash more often to enemy champions or slash onto them as well. Again, this is going to be really, really good for his jungle clear speed, but also very good when you're taking trades in laner phase, taking them late game team fights as well. Most of the time with a combo, you want to use your ultimate first and then use your first ability so you can dash on top of them. So this means that you can maybe use your first ability, you know, twice, maybe 3 times during the team fight now. So overall, really, really good. And damage on long range cast. So when you're at a certain distance with Talon, you do a long range cast, you do a long range leap. And if you're close range, you just do a little bit of a stab. So this is the long range one. Again, the damage going up by a lot. You can see here, 30 damage at every single level. It's the same bonus attack damage, but the base damage overall going up by 30 at every single level is disgusting. Like, it's absolutely insane how much damage Talon is going to get now. Not only that, but this ability now has less cooldown. But I think the big thing is that you normally have one long range cast at the start of the team fight when you're using your ultimate, and then after that you're already in melee range, so most of the time it's going to be a little stab. So it's all about that first initiating damage, you know, the first damage right at the start. You know, the same with the kind of the passive as well. It's like, you know, 3 instances of damage, then you get the sudden bleed effect, which is going to be, you know, very much buffed. So again, really nice buffs overall there for Talon. And then you have Rake, which is the second ability where he throws out the blades and they come back towards him. The outgoing damage and the returning damage are both getting an increase. The base damage is going up by 10 at every single rank. The same also with the returning damage, and the bonus attack damage ratio is going up by, you know, roughly 20% on the outgoing damage, and then the coming back damage is roughly about a 10% increase in bonus damage. So overall, really nice changes for Talon. Like I said, I think the champion does definitely have potential. The champ's pretty easy to play. There's not really too much that you need to really understand with Talon. It's kind of just like press your ultimate, press your Q, jump in, use all your abilities, and then kind of jump over terrain with your third ability. Not like an easy difficult champion to play at all. Like I said, he was just on very much the weak side, but I definitely think this puts his name back into the meta. But make sure that you check the in-game stats and check when this patch is going to go live. I didn't get word from Riot when this patch is actually going to go live, or this hotfix is going to go live. I'm assuming it's going to be tomorrow in EU, so in the UK, so GMT time. I think it'll be probably tomorrow morning, most likely, because they normally do patch notes a day before or something. So we'll have to see how that works. But yeah, let me know what you think of the changes for Talon. Let me know what you think of Talon overall. I know there were some comments that were saying that Talon is, you know, pretty strong at the moment, which I definitely didn't agree with. And I think most people agree that Talon wasn't very strong. But let me know what you think. Let me know if you think that these buffs and these changes that are coming in for Talon are going to make him into a meta champion. And like I said, you'll have to try him in the jungle as well. This might get me to play Talon now in the jungle and give him a try. But yeah, as always, appreciate you tuning into the video. Like I said, this is just a short one, just giving you a quick update on Talon. As always, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all in the next wild video. Peace.